Are we our brains, or are we the consciousness our brains create? Dualists believe that we're souls in material bodies, while physicalists believe we're the brain and body, that we do not have a body, but that we are a body. When the brain dies, physicalists see that person as dead and gone. Physicalists say that we cease to exist at death. Yet the body stays here, so it seems they do indeed see us as the consciousness that the brain does, as opposed to seeing us as the material body. Otherwise they'd say, he's dead. But he is not gone, he's still right here. They do not seem to be aware of their contradiction. If we replace the word soul with consciousness, the dualist view comes truth, albeit not in the traditional dualist sense, but with a non-material self nonetheless. And in the case of damage to the physical brain, the consciousness that that brain is responsible for continues, although that brain's changes will change the character of the consciousness it's doing. But conscious experience itself remains. Let me explain further what I mean by that last sentence. If you had all of your memories, characteristics, and everything else that sets you apart from everyone else removed, there'd still be a baseline subjective experience. So if we see this enduring baseline subjective experience as the true you, the you that was there before you gained any memories, and what was required to exist in order for your inherited genetic behaviors to be implemented, we can see that you'll persist no matter what amount of damage is done, as long as the brain that's responsible for you doesn't die, and continues to create consciousness, even if there are times that that brain goes unconscious. So now this leads us to another question. If we see ourselves as baseline experience, or experience itself with a capital E, then how should we look at other people and animals, and anything else that may be responsible for experience? The answer is that we can see ourselves as everyone else. This is what's called open individualism. But let us take this further. What are bodies made of? Atoms. Everything is made of atoms. Atoms in space. What if we took all of the atoms in the universe and gathered them all together into one massive ball of atoms, while still keeping all of the individual instances of subjective experience going? We'd have a massive object that has trillions of spots of subjective experience. Now imagine that we take all of those separate spots of subjective experience and gather them all together into one spot of subjective experience. By doing this, we can see that all of those separate instances of subjective experience are actually exactly the same thing, similar to how you could put several fires together to create one fire. Now imagine that we divide that single subjective experience once again into many individual spots of experience. If we granted these individual spots self-awareness, they'd all refer to themselves as I, just as everyone we know right now refers to themselves as I. We are all I, we're all you. And after the particular you that's watching this video dies, other yous will still exist, and more will be being born. You just keep coming into existence. As long as there's experience, you exist because you are experience. If it isn't one you, it's another. You/experience is immune to physical death. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this experience.